Hi, I'm Garrett with IDC Woodcraft, and I am so glad you've come to this video, especially if you are hoping to get into business with your CNC machine, or if you have actually been out there in the marketplace trying to sell your stuff and having little to no luck. I can pretty much guarantee that you are doing one thing wrong, and I'm going to tell you what that is in just a little while. Not so long ago, I did a podcast with my Canadian partner, Bill Keys, who is also a CNC'er up in Canada, of course. And we did a deep dive into a CNC project and what made that project make him about 300% profit, and was actually relatively easy to move to get the customer to buy. So you'll want to listen to that podcast if you really want to understand the deep underlying pinnings of selling your projects. There will be a link down in the description, and up here a flag will pop up. But I would suggest that you watch this video all the way through first. So I have a Facebook group called CNC Entrepreneurs. And if you want to make money with your CNC machine, I suggest you join that group. Our mission is to help each other make money. My mission is to teach you the right way to make money. So first, we're going to talk about a post that was in that group. After I posted the podcast in that group, a guy named Jeff was listening to it. And this was his response under it. He said, "I listened to this podcast and it really helped me see some things I was doing wrong. I posted a Facebook ad and approached it from the perspective of helping people make unique gifts for special people. I never said anything about carving or laser engraving. In less than 1 hour, I had my first customer. This is huge for me because I have posted on Facebook before with very little success, and I'm guessing it was because I talked about the items I make and not the people I help. Thank you." So I want to point a couple of things out in this post, because this is key fundamental. Jeff created an ad. I haven't seen it, by the way, but I'm going to assume in that ad there's a picture of something that has a personal flavor to it. If you're a CNC'er and you want to sell your stuff, you've got to go in the direction of personalization and not cookie cutter stuff. But he said in his ad, he came from the perspective of helping people make unique gifts for special people in their lives. And he never said anything about CNC machines. He didn't say anything about how he makes it. The whole ad centered around being able to help somebody solve their problem. And 1 hour later, he got a customer, after trying Facebook ads before with no success. So what's the difference between what he was doing and what he's doing now that actually got him a customer in 1 hour? Is before, he was coming from his own perspective of how can I make a sale? If you are wanting to sell your stuff and you're coming from that perspective of how can I sell stuff to make money, you will never come from the customer's perspective, and you will always struggle. I want you to understand something. When a customer is buying a project from you, they literally don't give a shit about you. They give a shit about solving their own problem. You just happen to be the resource to solve that problem. So you need to approach the customer in a way where they see you as the solution to the end game that they want. And that's exactly the paradigm shift that Jeff had, which made such a difference in his world by the context of this post. Was sitting back on, holy cow, I never realized. A sale is never about you. Rule number one. Rule number two, a sale is never about money. If you are coming, again, from the perspective of I need money, I need to make sales, you're coming from a greed kind of mentality. You don't realize it's there. You're trying to solve your problem of either money, making projects, whatever it is, instead of solving your customer's problem. We as marketers, and you are a marketer if you want to sell your stuff, you have to understand the psychology of your customer. Now, I want to point something out here. if I didn't say this before, Jeff came in with a very unique angle, which I think is going to do him very well. And you may want to grab this as well, because we're not in competition with each other. Believe me, there's 300 million people in the United States alone, 7 billion on the planet. We can't make stuff for everyone, so there's no competition. Jeff's unique solution, his marketing angle strategy, is to make unique gifts that somebody else can give to a third party. Now, you have to understand how powerful this is. When there is someone out there that wants to give something meaningful to somebody else, and they want you to create it, why do they want to give something to someone else? Well, they want that person to feel special and have a memorable type of item. But that customer that's buying from you, their end result is not that person's happiness. Their end result is the pride that they feel themselves, your customer, how they feel by giving such a beautiful gift to a third party. If you can understand that we're not, when you're in this kind of angle, you're not solving the third party's end result, you're solving your customer's result. This is why you need to, I don't know if I can put a flag up here the second time, listen to this podcast all the way through. It's going to be a YouTube video link. It's about 45 minutes long, and it's going to dive deep into this. So I hope you understood something here. Your craft is not about CNC machines. It's not about money. It's about creating something that means something to your customer. So you have to get into the customer's head and to visualize it and connect with the customer and be creative with that customer. And you have to, when you're marketing, doing an ad or something like that, you have to come across with the idea of a solution. So they see that and say, oh, I like that visual. And you're saying the first thing that in your sentence. It's called copywriting. How you write things is really important too. It's got to engage emotion. If you're aware of that ads are put together, whether it's a video ad or a Facebook ad, a good ad is put together to get you at a deeper psychological level that you don't even know is there. Okay? And that's exactly what Jeff did. Somehow, I want to see his ad. Jeff, why don't you post the text of your ad down in the comments down below. The solution, what you're doing wrong. What you're doing wrong when you are trying to market and you're not having good success is because you are not customer-centric. You're not focused on what the customer wants. You're focused on what you want. And you have to get out of that. It's going to take a little while. That's why I mentor on this stuff. I'm a business coach. And if you're interested in the business coaching, put a comment down below. We'll talk about it. I'm still setting that up. I might put a Calendly link down below too, so we can actually have a one-on-one dialogue to see what you're really into and what you want to accomplish. All right, so this is Garrett. Listen to the podcast. It'll come up on the screen right here. I want you to watch that, listen to it intently to understand the emotional underpinnings of why customers buy. The 2 rules, never about money, and it's always to solve an emotional problem. Make sure you subscribe and like this video so that you can learn how to sell the right way and make a lot more money in the process. I will talk to you next time.